Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best cheap web hosting that I found online. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's lots of claims that, their web hosting or that web hosting is the cheapest, but let me tell you, I've tried quite a few web hosting services such as Namecheap, GoDaddy, what was it? I've tried those two, and then the one I'm about to show you. And I can tell you that, as you can see, I was a Namecheap customer. Their service was quite expensive, and I'll show you why. I got suckered in by their cheap initial monthly payment plan, and then after that, when you renew, that's when they get you. The other thing is, whenever I asked them for anything on a support ticket, they were just horrible. Like, I literally asked them for help, and they just sent me like a PDF file and said, "Go read this and help and do it yourself." I'm not joking. It was pretty bad. Their service is not that great, in my opinion. Okay, so and the prices are really high because they have to pay their affiliates. I mean, they pay really high affiliate commissions, and that's why you see a lot of people singing praises for Namecheap. I'm here to tell you, it's all, in my opinion, I think there's lots of better option. And the option I'm going to show you, and let me just show you the price of what I mean by this. All right, you see these wonderful prices of $218 a month, $318 a month, $498 a month. Well, what you got to see is this little grayed out section right here. All right, so when you pay the first year, it's $58.88, $37.88, or $25.88 for the first year. And the second year, it's $50 a year. For this one, it's going to be $75 a year, their most popular one, which is probably one that most people will get. All right, $75 a year. That's what it renews at, and it's like, really, $75 a year? What I'm going to show you right here is the one I use now. I switched to something called 5Cloud Hosting. I'm not sponsored by them. All right? I just want to show you the proof. I put my money where my mouth is. I host my website on here. This is not just theory. The thing about this is, it's the service is amazing. Like, I've had issues. Let me show you. Let me open some tickets up. All right, I've had a whole bunch of tickets here. I couldn't, I'm not very good with the hosting side and all this technical stuff when it comes to the website. I need a lot of help, right? And as you can see, every single time I submit a ticket, they reply within a day. Okay, sometimes 2 days later. It's really, really quick, and they fix the problem. There's no like, read this here, go read this PDF and fix it yourself. Like is in Namecheap. Namecheap was horrible service. Okay, this one right here, 5Cloud, is the best hosting, in my opinion, and the best service, because you're going to need the service. Don't underestimate the service, because there's going to be problems with your website that you're going to need to either add in some kind of analytics or something, or SSL certificate, and you don't know how to do it. They're the ones that will help you, and they do it very quickly. So that's why I highly recommend this. And the main thing is the pricing. Now you see here, Namecheap, 75. Oh, of course, it's very hard to read. Renews at $75.88 a year, and then you got this, $77 for 5 years, $77. So the price of 1 year of Namecheap renewal is 5 years on this site. And I'm here to tell you, this isn't like some kind of scam where they kind of pump and dump the the hosting. They charge you a fee, and then next day they disappear. No, I wouldn't put my website on this hosting if that was the case, and I've been using it for quite a few years now. All right, actually, let me see, when did I start? So let me go back real quick. So I started 2020, so it's about 2 years, give or take. Yeah, it's gonna be coming up in 2 years. So as you can see, this is that's the domain. All right, yeah. Well, I also bought my domain through them, but it's gonna be coming up on 3 or 4 years. I've been using this service, and it's great. It's great. I paid a one-time fee, and I don't have to worry about renewal every single year or price raises or changes or upsales or downsales. They don't have any of that. That's another great thing. I don't get spammed like I did with Namecheap. I had to take my I had to unsubscribe to Namecheap because they kept spamming me with stuff. It was just horrible. 5Cloud is criminally underrated hosting. So here are the prices. The one I would suggest is this one right here, not because it's the more expensive one. It's because you're gonna probably create more than one website in your lifetime, and this is good for scaling. Like unlimited it's a bit too much. Like no one's gonna really I mean, not many people I know use unlimited, right? But at least you're gonna have I have two websites, okay? So that's why I used this plan right here. But if you're only gonna do like one website, then why not go to the cheapest option? So I'm gonna leave a link down below. Full disclaimer: I am affiliated with 5Cloud Hosting, but they have they haven't seen this video. They haven't sponsored this video. Heck, you can even go directly to their website, bypass my affiliate link, and go ahead and purchase with them. It doesn't really matter. I just think that it's a really good hosting, and I'm tired of people promoting other hosting that are really expensive. It's a ripoff. All right, you pay this every single year where you can get 5 years worth of hosting, and people just basically trying to upsell you really expensive stuff that you don't really need. So yeah, you need hosting, but it shouldn't be that expensive. So I highly recommend you get hosting. Now, if for whatever reason you can't afford hosting, that's understandable. What I recommend, what you do instead is you buy a domain, all right, from 5Cloud, because later on you can buy hosting and then attach the two together. It's a lot easier that way. But you can go ahead and buy a domain name from 5Cloud Hosting, and then from there you can watch my other video that shows you how to create a free website, and then you can forward the domain to that website and use that temporarily, in the beginning when you're first starting out. Because if you have no traffic, I think going all out on your website is kind of a risky move, all right? But if you do have enough money, like a little bit of spare change, I recommend from the very beginning, just go ahead and buy a domain name, buying hosting, and just getting a very simple website started off, because you want to have traffic sent to something that you own, an asset you own. Not you don't own YouTube, you don't own Facebook, you don't own Twitter. They own you. They own you, and their rules will let you know that. All right. So if you don't follow their rules, you'll figure out who quickly who owns what. Okay. So you have to play by their rules when you're on other people's assets. Go ahead and invest in yourself and build your own assets. So I hope this video was helpful. I just wanted to share an asset that I use. I show you I used it. I showed you other stuff I used that didn't work for me. And I just want you to save money, like use your money wisely. Yeah, you have to invest in tools, but you don't have to like burn money needlessly on hosting that's overrated. All right. So let me know what you think about this hosting, if you tried it in the past, or if you want to try it, go ahead and hit me up in the comment section below. I'm Vince from Digital Nomad Suit. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.